Hello everyone, welcome on back to Pallegney. Alright, so I think first things first, we have, 3 total fields that need to be replanted today, and I'm kind of leaning towards trying mustard in those. I've kind of went back and forth on which fields I should try the mustard in. Obviously it's a newer crop with the more of a recent-ish update with Pallegney, so I feel like it's not a bad time to try it now. So we will be renting a seeder. Which one was it that I saw up here? Only needed 200 horsepower. This one, the horse. I'm a little bit concerned. I think this is the one I had issues with. There was one horse planter that had issues with it not loading in, and it would like crash the game. So I'm gonna save before, and then I'm gonna open it. It might be fixed now. It might be fine, but... Okay. Alright, we want... There we go. I was like, should be an option somewhere. Yeah, I don't think we have a use for it after this. I was kind of planning on using sorghum for chicken food. So we will be leasing that. $6 grand, not cheap. Does mustard, right? I should have checked. yes it does. All right, and then we'll fill it up over here for fertilizer and everything. Whatever we have left, I'll just I probably shouldn't have went this way. It still works out. Whatever is left, we'll just unload it, and we can use it the next time we use the planter, which probably won't be too far away. Next month or so. Obviously, we are sitting fairly well, $266,000. I've been trying to nail down exactly what I want to spend that money on. I've kind of been going back and forth on several different things. Part of me is really considering a new tractor that would allow us to get a bigger drill in the future, which would be kind of nice. On the other hand, obviously, we've talked about getting a new combine. And it's kind of a tough situation because I'd want the new combine for, like, if I buy field 14 and combine this all, I'd like a new combine for that, something bigger. I'd also probably want a fairly large drill. So it's kind of a catch-22. Obviously, you can move up quite a ways in drills. This is kind of a good option, but... It's 6.5 meters is not all that great once you get that far up. It's a lot of money, and tractors are not cheap either. I've kind of went back and forth. If we buy a straight up one, it'll be 280 horsepower, looks like. Yeah, I'd probably go up a little bit farther. That's probably one of the better options. 325. That's probably one of the better options. We can't afford it now, but later this month we should be able to. So it's one thing I've been trying to nail down exactly what I want to spend money on. We could obviously do land as well, because like the header for the combine is fine. It's just going to fill up fast. Obviously we upgraded the header for the combine. It's just more of a, now it's just going to fill up very, very quickly. I considered this field right here. I think there's canola in it, and it's already planted. I think it's double fertilized even. It's kind of tempting. So we got, we already have crops and everything in it. I'm not sure, obviously, if it's been weeded or anything. Unless I would like to try to get some sort of crop to keep the oil mill, grain mill going. That was not cheap. Not cheap at all. Alright, let's get this switched before I forget and put the wrong crop in. Alright, mustard. Kind of intrigued to see how this goes. The ultimate goal is to put it into the farm, that right there, that production right there. I forget what it's called. But we can make jars of mustard that way. I think that probably be nice to do. It'd be something to do with that production. We haven't really had it do much in a little while. I do have trees there to sell, so... Oh. Okay. Yeah, there was another update for Pallegney as of recording. I'm probably not gonna install it or download it, just out of more so... Obviously the fact that we'd have to cut the trees down again. I just don't want to have to cut the trees down for the third time. Maybe in the patch it's fixed afterwards, but still. I just don't want to do it a third time. Alright, we'll let a worker do that. Alright, so yeah, it's this trigger right here. I cut some extra trees down. That way we have a little bit better of a path next to the field by the main farm. By what, one of the silage pits, I think it was. 11 grand. Oh, that's not even all of it. Not even all of it. $300. Well, doesn't really matter too much. That wasn't a ton of money. Yeah, we have the bales to pick up today. We also have the cheese to sell. I want to get the cheese sold. And the bread is still a good price, so I was looking to hopefully get that sold. The slurry pit is almost full as well. The bales are going to be probably the lowest priority item out of that list. We have, you know, a good amount of bales on hand, so it's not the end of the world if it doesn't get done right away. Not sure how many I can pick up without a back weight. I'm going to try 2. Well, seems fine. Alright, let's see if the bread spawned on another pallet. Yeah, it looks like it. I know it was at like 950 liters, so... Okay. Yeah, we almost dropped a pallet. We almost dropped it. I didn't strap it in immediately, so... Kinda... yeah. Maybe we'll get another pallet today. It's still at a fairly good price. So, we'll see. Oh, back up to 300,000. Yeah, I have a bit of a decision to make, obviously, what we buy with the said money. We kind of go, like, multiple different ways, because land would be nice. Expanding that front, more crops. Which mean, you know, we should be able to make more money. On the other hand, it would be nice to have a new tractor that can pull bigger equipment. A larger grain capacity combine would be nice, especially on these larger fields that we're starting to buy now. With a larger header now as well. What was the other thing we had? We had the slurry I had to get rid of. So that should be almost full, I think. Doesn't say in here. I think it's 90,000 liters of 100,000 liter capacity. We might get buffalo mozzarella spawning today. Maybe. As long as we got enough buffalo milk in there. Probably don't. It's probably already been ran out. So we will be renting a tinker, and I had one in mind. It's not the most realistic thing, but it's going to be convenient. It does hold slurry, and we can put it XL capacity, which is 200,000 liters. Nice and cheap. Cheap enough where we can just rent it, get rid of the slurry. Like I brought up, I think it was the last time, I don't know if it makes the most sense for us to try and use it as fertilizer, especially with double fertilized mod on. You're not going to get that far. With 90,000 liters, we have the potential of getting maybe one field done. But we could also sell it and probably make more money off of it than what it would cost us to buy the fertilizer. I'm not 100% sure how if this is going to pull very well. 90,000 liters of slurry's gotta be pretty heavy. As long as this works too, because I think I've tried it before in Bhutan. I don't think it accepted slurry at that time, but I think there's been updates to it since. Alright, so let's see if this works. Yep. This is going to take a hot minute to fill. Alright, let's see where the slurry's best at. Biogas plant, that is the only place to sell it. I'm not sure where the biogas plant is. I probably could have just tagged it. Maybe it's on the like complete opposite side of the map. And it's a production technically, yeah. It's down here. We haven't been down here yet. But somewhere down here. Not quite sure exactly where, but somewhere down here. Like I said, we haven't really been down this direction too much. Yeah, I think that's a selling point, and I know it says some of our pallets and stuff are like stored in that area. I know I've looked, I've never found anything, so. Oh, there it is. Stakes out like a sore thumb. There's definitely a lot of parts of this map we haven't gotten to explore as much as I would like. Somebody replanted that field and they didn't take the bales off. Yeah, that's something. Alright, where are we selling this at? It's possible this has a limit on it too, and how much it can take. Not sure what that limit is. Might be 100,000 liters, honestly. Oh, 10,000 bucks. Maybe that's the straw that says we own. Is these. Can we pick them up? I shouldn't be able to do that. I shouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, it says we own 70,000 liters of straw. I bet you these are the bales. Huh. It's only worth 10 grand, yeah. Well, let's get this return too. And let's get this untagged. Like, do I sell them? I don't feel like I should. We haven't put any work to get them. We just happened to start with it. Oh, so that tells me that, like, the beams and stuff that it says that we own, we clearly do. It's just somewhere hidden in a shed or something. You know, clearly we own the straw that I've never been able to find. I thought it said we own, like, there's pallets here or something. Might be in the wrong area I'm looking at, but, you know. Yeah, well, let me know what your opinion is. If I should be selling like the straw and stuff. Obviously 10 grand isn't a ton. We're not in desperate need of the money either. Far from that. Just it's one of those things. Obviously we started with it. I'm not really sure why we started with some of those things. It's possible more recent updates may have, removed those things. I've certainly not been able to find, okay, I had to check, because I'm like, I have not gotten an update from them in a little while. I suppose let's get a different bale fork. Or get the bale fork. Get the weight as well. So I've looked for some of the pallet goods on here, and I've never found them, so... Clearly they do exist, though. Obviously, I never thought I would just randomly find this straw just in the middle of a field that's been planted. I have a feeling that they probably did some sort of like testing, obviously, for the map, and they probably did some sort of baling in that field. And for some reason, that's the save that we kind of got, is with the straw. I'm just guessing. Let's see. We'll probably start the loading up here, and then also we'll move it as we need. I think I've brought it up before. The nice part about this bale fork is it has spikes on the top. So you actually spike the top bale some. Before, obviously, kind of just sits there and can kind of go wherever it wants to. This is a mod one. I don't remember what it's called, but it doesn't spike the top one like super good. You still gotta be a little careful, but it's a ton better than nothing. Well, I think what I'll do here is I'll probably start with time lapse. We can get this done, and then we'll get the cows all maxed out for food. And we can likely finish out the planting in the 2 small fields. So I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done.
When you're with me, you can lose control. I won't make you wait. I am here to stay. We don't need to take it slow. If you want it, I got it. If you need it, I got it. If you feel like you're falling, I'll catch you and we can run away. If you want it, I got it. If you need it, I got it. If you feel like you're falling, I'll catch you and we can run away.
Alright, so we're just about got all these bales loaded. Obviously, yeah, that my plan of trying to get a couple in the back did not work out as planned. They just went tumbling. I thought I could get one up there, then that just went tumbling too. I was like, yeah, okay. Alright, it's just not, it's not gonna happen. Hopefully we don't have these fall off. It's possible. I see the one bale is not really stuck in on the forks, the top bale. Or bale spikes. It's not stuck in the spikes. Yeah, right here is where I took the trees out, right in here. Figured we could actually drive through here then with like the planter. That's kind of a negative I was having, was trying to bring the planter around. So that should help with that. Alright, so we can just knock a couple of bales off of here and get this all filled up. It's almost 70,000 liters in there, but get these put over here. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take like 2 more bales. Hey, we're on the second layer in there finally. Took long enough. Yeah. Oh, next month we'll have, is there any missed pieces in here? And next month we'll have, what, 1 soybean field, I think, to do for harvest. Then I think it's like the month after that we have one. We might skip a month and we have another one. I'm not sure how long the mustard is. No, it looks fine. I thought I could see. It's 9 months total. Okay. A longer time than I was hoping and thought it would be. Obviously, it's kind of the unknown, but... Didn't use too much for fertilizer or seeds. Yeah, one thing I usually do in these smaller fields, I usually don't use steering assist on them. They're just so small, it just doesn't make sense to do it, honestly. You're just readjusting to get to your line so often that you take a lot of time to do that. Well, I think I'll just do a time lapse here. We'll just finish up both of these fields. We'll get all the mustard planted today, so I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we are just about done here with the mustard. There's these 2 small bits here. And just like that, we're done. At least with these 2 fields, well, all the mustard planting, really. Yeah, that, well, I have to get this turned off. I'll get it back to the farm, because I have to get all the seeds and stuff unloaded before I get this returned, which I kind of want to return it right away, because otherwise I have a tendency to forget, and then it, you know, we get charged, and I'm not even going to use it in that month, so. Alright, so let's get this all unloaded in here. The button? What button is it? There we go. I see we got another thing of cheese. So if we wanted to, we get that sold. Cheese price still looking good, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's gonna start going down though too, so probably best to get it sold now instead of later. Otherwise you're gonna, you know, regret not selling it when it was at a really good price. I'm gonna grab the pallet forks and I'll just get that picked up and... Alright, so here we are. Get this sold. Almost 6 grand, so it's worth it. Well, I think that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.